Face your car. Walk to your car. Turn away from your car. Fold under and sit in your car. Hold on. Legs together. And swing them in together. Beautiful.
What's good, YouTube? This is KB LaFleur. You can call me KB. Welcome back to another video, man. We got something pretty good, man. We got pretty much a sister here who is pretty much hosting a class, right? Where she's teaching young sisters, right? Teaching our future generation, man, proper etiquette, right? When it comes down to wearing a dress or wearing certain clothes, right? We dug ourselves a deep hole to the point where we're having to have full live classes of teaching little girls proper etiquette, right? Of how to get out of a car properly, right? When you're wearing a dress, right? Even at a young age, right? They always told little girls. You even had teachers, right? Especially your sisters, right? Your teachers who were black women. They were big on that. That's not ladylike. How many times did I tell you to close your legs when you're sitting over here laying on the ground, or when you're sitting on the ground with that dress on? I mean, once again, right? You have other women, right? Female teachers playing mothers, because once again, that is just what we grew up on, right? Having self-respect, but also at the same time, man, doing that keeps you from being your target. Once again, guys, right? Look, you're gonna even have little boys that are gonna want to have a peek. You avoid that by doing stuff like this. So it's heartwarming, right? It's beautiful to see stuff like this. It's beautiful to see stuff like this, because nowadays you have a lot of women telling other men, hey, you cannot police women. Hey, you cannot police women. Telling other women, hey, you pygmies cannot police women. There's nothing wrong, man, with women wearing or whatever, right? So much so that it's gotten so bad that they're pushing this stuff on the kids, right? Where they're trying to sit over here and say, hey, you are a creep if you look at a kid, right? And their kids sitting over here, man, looking. Their kid, man, got a freaking bathing suit on, walking around in the mall, right? Sitting over here, man. A lot of your sisters are dressing their children, dressing their daughters up as if they're about to go to a club, right? And you're going to have creeps out there who are looking. But once again, right, women will sit over here and dress these little girls however they want, including themselves, right? They dress however they want, and they expect society to just simply say, hey, well, you know, because they're women, you know, I'm gonna respect them. You're going to have some creeps out there, man, who just do not care, right? They just do not care. And you are now putting them as a target. You're putting yourself and your daughter as a target, which is very selfish of you. But they will then get upset with you and say, hey, well, you know what? Y'all shouldn't be policing women. When somebody says, hey, maybe you need to put on something a little bit better. Hey, my kid shouldn't be wearing that. Well, who are you to sit over here and say that? There's nothing wrong with her, what she's wearing, right? Y'all men need to be sitting over here minding y'all business anyway. But the craziest thing, right? The craziest thing, right? When I used to have arguments like this, I used to say, you know what? Okay, fine. If we should not be policing women, here is my biggest question. Here's my biggest question. If you're going to say that, then what about the little girls, right? What about the little girls? We all as a whole need to stop telling little girls, right, to cross their legs when they're sitting down. Right? We need to stop telling little girls, hey, well, you know what? When you wear a dress, you can have your legs wide the hell open. It don't matter. If a kid looks, though, if a little boy looks, we need to go ahead and prosecute him to the fullest extent and get his ass up out of here. Little boys you're going to have little boys who are very curious. You're going to have little boys who are very curious. In order to prevent that, you tell little girls, hey, it's not ladylike to have your legs open. But once again, you can't say that, right, without being called a misogynist. You can't say that without being told, hey, well, why are you trying to police people? It's not policing. It's just simply saying, hey, man, look, don't make yourself a target, right? You're going to get sick. You're going to end up becoming uncomfortable, and then you're going to try to jump on the internet and say it's all men when it's not, right? Let's look at the video.
Face your car. Walk to your car. Turn away from your car. Fold under and sit in your car. Hold on. Legs together. And swing them in together. Beautiful. Now hold on to your car. You're about to go back out. And swing both legs out together. Swing both legs out together. And you're up and on your way. Beautiful. Good job. Good job. And swing them in and swing them out together. You can't do this. This is what we used to do. But now we're going to do this. Okay? Okay? All right, let's see. Go to that car for me, please. Two beautiful ladies, face your car. Walk to your car. Turn away from your car. Fold under your skirt and sit in your car. Hold on. Put those legs together and swing them in together. Woo! Now it's time to exit. Hold on again. And the other way. Open the, keep those legs closed.
Beautiful, right? It's very, very, very beautiful. But what's even funnier is some of the comments, right? So let's go ahead and read some of these comments, man. So here in the comments, it says, how strange. Why not teach these young people skills that will actually benefit them in life? How to be strong, kind, and educated about the world. You're already going to get that, right? You're already going to get that. You're already going to get that. So, I mean, once again, this is just somebody, man, who you're going to have one of them who is going to be upset and saying, hey, man, listen, another one is you're essentially saying, why are you policing little girls? Why are you even focused on that? What's the purpose of even being focused on that? There's a lot of reasons why you need to be focused on this, because look at society today. Look at how a lot of girls are being raised today, how they are growing up today. Look at some of the things that they are exposed to today. So yes, this is a reason why, you know what, hey, maybe we need to go ahead and go back to our old roots, right? And go see and see what we did in our old roots. So somebody says it starts with dignity. Somebody says preach. Somebody says maybe that was last week's lesson for all of you. No, this is just a clip of one thing, which is true. Then somebody says this is not strange. This is called etiquette, something that a lot of young women and girls need to learn, which is a fact. And then somebody else says we wouldn't know the mini modules covered before they got there. Let's be kind to and celebrate this great step in the right direction. Elegance never really goes out of style, you know. That is a fact. Let's keep going. Somebody else says so many of the women in the comments have a problem with this, but would have no issues with these girls singing sexy red songs. Crazy times. It is crazy times. Let's actually look at the comments. So somebody says focus. Somebody says you are so correct. This is how degenerate this society is. Yeah, somebody else says the bottom of the barrel will always have problems with class, which is facts, right? And when you go look at the shade room, that's just facts, right? When you go to the shade room, he's speaking facts for all other sisters in the shade room. Young boys wear dresses, right? Now, I'm pretty sure we're about to head into that direction, but generally speaking, do they do that? No, they do not, right? No, they do not. But once again, this is somebody else who is, once again, passive aggressively saying, man, why are we so focused on women when you need to be focused on men? Like, let's be honest here. Let's go ahead and read those comments. Somebody says, I suppose, so I suppose if they were wearing a dress, then yes. Somebody else says, right. Somebody else says, this isn't for boys or men. It's etiquette lesson for girls. Female etiquette, which is facts. Somebody else, so I believe this person, he then responds, why do girls need female etiquette aside from common sense? Because once again, they lack it. They lack it on both ends, common sense and etiquette. Look at your sisters today. You see that it's a bunch of sisters that's sitting over here having to learn that. You don't see any other race of girls, any other race of women having to do that, right? Because once again, what did I say earlier? Right, I've said this in plenty of my videos. When you look at a lot of your sisters, man, who are just now getting into your entertainment scene, who are becoming singers, rappers, R&B singers, they are overly sexualized, right? And they're sitting over here pretty much being an idol for a lot of young girls, a lot of other young sisters, right? So you have these sisters who are sitting over here saying, hey, man, look, we already have a group of sisters. Right, we already have a group of young queens over here. Let's go ahead and let's get them in the right direction. Shoot, you know, build up our own little Avengers, build up your own little MCU, right? Full of sisters, man, who want to be traditional, who want to pretty much have a traditional lifestyle. Let's just put it that way, right? Now, I'm not saying that what they are teaching is a traditional lifestyle, but once again, it's some etiquette, and this is what is going to grab a lot of men's attention, right? So I'm pretty sure it's not going to just stop here at, well, you know what, maybe you just need to, keep your dress under, or or whatever. I'm pretty sure it's going to go deeper than that. Going to train them how to, instead of what to expect from a man, hey, what can I give to a man? What is a man expecting of me? So somebody else says, young boys are nasty and older boys are too. LOL. Let's go look at them. Yeah, sure. Somebody else says, I wish my son would swing his legs or get in his first. Somebody else says, how about we get in our cars however we want because we pay for it in class dismissed? But that's, once again, it went right over his sister's head, right? Went right over his sister's head. Don't even know what you're talking about. Don't even know what you're talking about. But because you do not like, once again, progression amongst your own people, amongst your own sisters, amongst your own young girls, right? You want to live this new lifestyle of, this is how women behave today. This is how sisters behave today. They behave like Sexy Red Lotto, Nicki Minaj and all of them. Those are your new age women today, right? This woman is your new age woman who is saying, man, look, y'all over here trying to go back to that old stuff now, dead all of that. And that's the issue. That's the issue that we always have. Go ahead and we need to go ahead and raise some more pick-me's if that's going to be the case. So let's go ahead and read those comments. Somebody said, spoken like a true to the bone ratchet. Like, thank you. And then she said, oh, I'm hurt. Keep moving on. Somebody else said she's trying to save them from the streets you belong to. So she then responds, I bet you after this class, they all just ran and jumped and got into a car and didn't do any of this proper etiquette stuff. And this is the type of mindset that influences young women today, right? The young girls that we have today. Let me ask y'all a question, right? Do y'all believe, right? Do y'all believe at the age of 16, 17, 18, 19 years of age, do y'all still feel that you are still a child? You still have a childlike mindset? Do you feel like, hey, you know what? You still have a lot more maturing to do? Yes, I think anybody will say that. Now, of course, at the time, if you're 18, 19 years of age, you think, oh, man, I'm growing up, yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, you're still a child. You still have a childlike mindset. Now, understand, you're going to have you're having right now a bunch of 18-year-old girls, right? Girls who are 17, turning 18 years of age, jumping straight onto OnlyFans, right? Showing their body and having no etiquette, having a mindset like this sister right here, just giving it all out to any and everybody, expecting men to sit over here and respect them. And then once again, they end up getting hurt at the end of the day, because of the type of lifestyle that they live, because of the type of mindset that they have. At the age of 18, once again, women are saying, hey, man, look, I can go ahead and get my life together. It's sad because you see it, right? You see it. 18, OnlyFans, 18. Girls just got out of high school and they're already jumping. And they're already going to have a fan base because of the guys that they're in school with, right? And listen, well, these girls, man, that you see on OnlyFans, right, that's already popping, they were already popping in high school, right? They were your school bend over, right? They were your school pass around. Everybody had at it, right? Everybody had at it. So of course, when you sit over here and create an OnlyFans, you're gonna have a bunch of guys who didn't, right? Your nerds who weren't able to sit over here and get to touch it. So guess what? You're already gonna have a small little fan base, and it's going to slowly grow and grow and grow. You just gotta ask, what are we doing with our lives? What are we doing with our lives? We need this, right? We need this. This is proper etiquette. We need this. Our sisters need this. Do me a huge favor. Leave me a like, leave me a comment, and leave me a subscribe.